Hello and welcome to Oscoe. Today is Monday, September 26th, 2022, and we're doing our weekly fridge and freezer recap. Um, I have a couple surprises in the middle, and then I'm also going to link down below in the description this new channel that I found that's gluten-free and minimalist. I'm looking at ways that we can reduce our clutter in our house and become more minimalist. And it's going to be hard for us, but I think we can do it. So I'll link that down below. And then I'm also going to link, I don't know, I'll find something else to link down there. I've been linking those benefit bars. So maybe I'll do that. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I hope you have a fabulous week this week. It's almost October. Thanks.
Hello and welcome to Oscoe. Today is the 26th of September. I'm just doing my regular Monday fridge and freezer recap. Sides are pretty much always the same. We're kind of at a low point for some of our food. I don't know if you can see there's a lot of holes in our fridge. And the holes that are not there are from stuff that we cooked this weekend or moved from the freezer. So I'm gonna try really hard not to go to the grocery store this week. I did find that Fred Meyer has beef chuck, I think it is, on sale for $4.47 a pound. So I am gonna go get some of that. And they also have zucchini and yellow squash on sale for $1.29 a pound, and that's the cheapest I've seen it. I really miss my summer squash, so I may go buy a couple, maybe 3 or 4 pounds of that for this week, and roast it, and then just have that kind of ready to eat with eggs or something for breakfast. Safeway also has drumsticks, I think thighs too, and leg quarters on sale for 99 cents a pound. I think it's still going on Monday. I don't think it was just a weekend sale. If not, then I guess I'm out of luck, but I was gonna get a pack of drumsticks. Usually we buy breast or whole chickens or tenders, but I don't know. I like a good drumstick marinated in something and then baked. So I may get some this week before Wednesday. So either today or tomorrow. And then I was also given a request for a specific flavor of Pop-Tart, but I may just forget to go this week because my kids do not need to eat Pop-Tarts. So I may go. I don't know how big the packs are of the roast beef at Fred Meyer, but I do know that that's a good price. I mean, we've been paying $4.99 a pound, so I think it's $4.87 a pound. I guess it's not that much cheaper, but I was gonna get 2, so we'll probably end up spending another under $100 more this month. But I'm gonna do a small Costco run on Friday. Hopefully, I won't go hungry and do a large one. So, that's my plan for the week: is to do a smaller Costco run on Friday. There's are a few things at Costco that are on sale that I wanted to buy, and I'm not remembering what they are at the moment. One of the things we're going to do is instead of buying yogurt, we're going to buy some whole milk and try and make it. You can make yogurt out of pretty much any whole milk that you find. We're going to use the A2. So that's one thing we're going to do this week. And then this week, my husband also made me a loaf of gluten-free bread instead of us going to the store. So that's something else we did this week to save some money. So because we were planning gluten-free flour. So let's get going on this. These things are kind of, there's sticky stuff on there. Look at that. I need to clean my fridge again. I feel like I clean it all the time. I'm sure you guys do too, but that's just the way it is when you have children and messy kids. This is, I don't know where this one's at. It's probably the same. We haven't been using it. We've been using regular butter. I may just end up tossing those beets, but there's a bunch of like these cans of soda. I did open the Dr. Pepper that was in here. I drank about half of it yesterday because I was really tired, but it's still in here. I didn't finish it. It looks like when you make more mayo, it's spaghetti sauce that needs to be eaten. I don't know what that is in the back. And it looks like simple syrup to me, but it also looks like it may have gone bad. So that back there, that jar. So I may have to go through this fridge again. This roast beef is yucky. I need to toss. I'm sure these blueberries and these apples are bad. We'll see if they're still in here next week, because I think I said that last week and I still haven't taken care of it. I had a super busy swamped week last week, and my husband basically worked like 60-70 hours, so we did not get to a lot of the household chores. We did the basics, you know, like vacuuming and dusting and cleaning the bathrooms and like the dishes and stuff, but some of these larger, like clean out the fridge kind of projects did not get done. This is soup. This is Lipton soup that my son didn't finish, and then this is baked beans that my kids ate for dinner last night and didn't finish. And then we have the sour cream. My husband, these are either soft or hard-boiled eggs. And then we are almost out of this raspberry jam. I don't know if you can see, but it's below the label. But we do have other jam too, so I may or may not buy more this week. I have to decide. I'm sorry about the dog toy, but you know how it is, dogs. We have a few corn tortillas I need to eat up this week. This is like leftover macaroni and cheese from my daughter. It's not gluten-free. This is regular Annie's that I'm trying to eat up. And then this is the pesto we made. So the darker parts are just where it hit oxygen and it browns a little bit, but it still tastes fine. The pesto we made out of the last of those garlic scapes. All right, so we made that. My husband made this on either Saturday or probably Sunday out of those garlic scapes that were in the vegetable drawer. So there's that, and then there's more like drink type things. I just keep bringing them in here, I guess because it's empty. We always have a container of rice. It's not always the same rice, but this is like a rice container. These are, oh my gosh, you guys, they are silent until I start filming, I swear, every time. So I may have to, I don't know what I'll do. We'll see. Maybe some editing. These are in here. I may toss these because my husband left them in the can, and you're not supposed to leave tomatoes and stuff in the can, so I don't know. I'm not sure. This tomato I ate part of, and then bananas, and then the frosting, and then this is some salmon, and I don't know what's in there. And then, oh, this is empty again. So we're almost out of eggs. So when we do go to Costco this week, I am going to buy another 5 dozen eggs. Our pickles are just kind of back there with a container of olives as well. That I don't remember if I told you we opened a container of olives. So, doctor wants me to switch off dairy a little bit, so I bought this organic unsweetened soy milk for my coffee. I do not like sweet in my coffee in the morning first thing. I really don't like having sugar. So I did open this in desperation, but this one is the sweetened. The red one has sugar in it, and it actually has, how much does it have in there? 5 grams per cup. I don't know, it's super sweet. So I'll use this for cereal. It's too sweet to use for cooking. And then there's macadamia nut milk, which we opened in desperation before we got the oat milk. And then we also have oat milk, which is not gluten-free, so I can't drink it even if I wanted to. But this is what my daughter and my husband drink, is the oat milk. We do have a little bit of this cottage cheese left. I think it's down to like here. And then there's just a tiny bit left. To make yogurt from home, you need to have yogurt already for the cultures. So I left a little bit left in there, so my husband or me, whenever one of us makes yogurt, we'll have some cultures left, hopefully this week. And then this is a smoothie that I made that I need to drink. I usually make a big container of it and then just save half for the next day. These steamed carrots. And then we had this pork. This is called red pork. It's my favorite way of eating pork. But remember, we bought that big pork shoulder at Costco. If you look at my Costco video. So it was a little over 11 pounds, and we only need 10 for sausage. So my husband just cooked some of it for dinner last night, or Saturday night. Last of the grapes. This is the cabbage, the last of the cabbage, the raw cabbage. I chopped it up for salad, or I may cook it. I haven't decided. These don't really fit here. My kids ate all my York peppermint patties. So I bought another bag. I was at Target for Halloween. I guess I need to include this in my grocery total. And then this is the lettuce that we have. The apple drawer is, so I moved all of the extra galas in here. I do need to make an apple crisp, which will use up these, and then I do have some Red Delicious as well. And then I brought one of these apple oatmeal things out of the freezer. I've been eating it with a little bit of yogurt in the morning. Looks like we have one pupusa left. which I might eat today, and then some cheese. I did not buy more of this Colby Jack cheese at Target because my son isn't really eating as much of it now that he's not home. So if we run out, we run out. All right. This drawer, is all of these that I'm thawing. This is how much space. Remember, I wasn't able to thaw these for several weeks because we had no space for them in the fridge. So I thawed these out. They're not quite. They're still a little mushy. I don't know if I'll have time to make this kind of like cobbler today or if it'll have to be tomorrow. But my goal is definitely in this week to get them, get that cobbler taken care of, because this is a ton of space. I mean, I probably could have pulled out more, but this is like the whole vegetable drawer full of those things. So we have a lot of cottage cheese. We're not really eating it. I still haven't cooked this. I mean, it's fine, but maybe this week I'll cook it. And then we have one more cinnamon roll. We had pancakes this weekend instead of cinnamon rolls, and then a bunch of cheese. So let's do the freezer.
Surprise! I didn't do the freezer. Well, I did, but the video I was having problems with it. So I decided, since the bottom of our fridge freezer is pretty much the same as it has been, we've only gone through a few things, I decided to do a quick shot of the pumpkins that we have in our storage room. Our school has like a fall event coming up, and I guess there's a huge shortage of pumpkins right now. At least in Washington State, a lot of the stores that actually have pumpkins in stock right now are getting them from Eastern Washington. So a lot of the farms in Western Washington actually either their crops failed because of the heat or they are way behind. Maybe I'm guessing because it was such a wet spring, they weren't able to plant them as soon. So we called around. Nobody could supply pumpkins in time for our fall party. So here's another shot of the top of them, what they look like. So we called Costco, and Costco was willing to help us out. We bought from two different Costco's. We didn't buy them out, but we bought a large quantity from two different Costco's in our area, and it's about 300 pumpkins. It was definitely more expensive for us, our school, to get pumpkins from Costco than it would have been from a local farm. And even though we tried really hard to get from a local farm, this year we're not able to. So these will only be in our storage until for a couple weeks, I think. I can't remember when we have to have them at the school by, but the school is reimbursing us, so I'm not including this in our grocery total. It was about $750 total. So it's a lot of money for pumpkins, but we still have our traditional pumpkin decorating going on at the school for our fall festival. So surprise shots this week.
All right. I apologize. It's always dark in here. The lighting is just not great. So we did have pizza on Friday night, so we used one of these. Look at that. Look how much darker it gets just by doing that. Ooh, dark, dark, dark. This is that bag of peas. I guess I never got around to organizing in here. I was swamped last week. I'm trying to get, my school starts this week, and I was trying to get a bunch of stuff done and ready. I have this consignment sale going on this week. I did eat, like, I think 2 of these. Ooh, there's my fingers. I ate 2 of these vegetables, I think, this week, so it's kind of warm. That stuff we didn't touch. Those are those meals that I made. I'm not sure if I'll pull one out today. I want to eat the pupusas up. I want to eat the corn tortillas up. And then I want to see what else I need. We have that pork, and then I need to cook some chicken. So I'm going to leave those for now. They're fine. They've only been in there like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So they're good for like a few months. Bacon, sausage. Oh, one of the things I was going to do is pull out one of these bacons. I should do that right now. And then with the chicken, I was watching a Scandian Home yesterday. I just found this channel, and oh, I love her house and all the stuff she makes. She's also gluten-free, which is something that, like, it's hard to find true gluten-free people on YouTube that don't just like, hey, swap out your favorite gluten-free flour to make this gluten-free, because gluten-free flour is different than regular flour, and you a lot of the time you have to alter the recipe a little bit, like maybe make it a little bit more fluids or a little bit less liquid, just to make it depending on which flours you use. So not always just swapping for gluten-free flour is a viable like it'll work, but it's not always as tasty. All right, let's try shutting this. Oh my gosh, I shut it and then I couldn't get it back open again. Anyways, the Scandian Home, she made this recipe with bacon and like chicken breast. She cut into chunks, and then she stuck it on skewers, and then she stuck that, like rested them on the sides of a baking dish, and then baked them in the oven. And I was thinking that would be a great thing, and then she packed them in their kids' lunches. So I'm like, oh, I should try that, especially since I need to use some chicken up. It might be something my kids and I know my husband would eat it. My son wouldn't, he doesn't, not everyone's a fan of chicken. But I think it might be something I can cook for like today when we have sports, but the timing is weird. So one of my kids has an after school class, and then the other one has sports like literally 45 minutes after the after school class. But they're all thing for me to pack on tonight when there's sports and people need a lot of protein and it's healthier. I won't do as much bacon, a lot of bacon, but I'm gonna try it. So this is that pizza my daughter bought that's still here. We had one cheese pizza, right? So there's 3 left. And then my younger daughter has been eating these up. She loves the coconut ones. But look, there's still tons of space back there. And some ice, which I need to pull out. We've been eating through some of the butter. I think I have another 4-pack in the drawer, but with the cobbler, it uses quite a bit. I have not touched these waffles. And then this fruit back here is all the same. And then these are 2 more of my chicken meals that I'm going to save for next week. This week I have a little bit of time because my school doesn't start till Wednesday. So I have a little bit of time today and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, to cook. So I'm going to save these for the weeks when I don't have time to cook. I'm sure we ate some chicken nuggets. I have no idea. And then they did get into these. I think there's 4 left. Yeah, 4 left. So they had 1 serving of those. And then these bars, which I do need to pull some of these out. Okay, and then we have our side. Oh, I didn't do the drawers. So the drawers are the same, right? We didn't use any of this. So, and then the sides are the same, except, oh wait, they're not all the same because what's missing here, and then what's way less up here, all of these guys. So I'm gonna try this one, and then looks like I have 2 more down here. I'm gonna get them all together. So, and then 2 more right here. Bring this up. Yeah, so I have some more of those. I think I divided them about in half. So we'll see how that goes. Look, we have these alcohol pops. I didn't even realize we still had some of those. Even though I've been doing these freezer videos, I haven't even paid attention. So I'll see how this goes. I may film it. It's my experiment. So guys, be gentle with me because it may not turn out. It may go horribly wrong. We'll have to see. I'm going to try those chicken skewers with the bacon, and then do a short, just like sale item grocery run this week. Maybe go to Costco on Friday. But if I do go to Costco on Friday, which is the 30th of September, it's definitely going to count towards my October total because the 1st is on a Saturday. And I avoid Costco on the weekend if at all possible. And we have some family stuff this weekend that I'm going to need to get some fresh produce for. So we may just have to go on Friday instead of next week on Monday. I'll have to see how it goes. I think my husband wants to come with me, and it'll depend on his work schedule. So, but have a good week. If I don't have post anything else this week, it's because I didn't go to Costco till next week. It's just the way it's going to work out. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and have a great week. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you for watching our fridge and freezer recap for Monday, September 26th, 2022. One thing I forgot to mention that because we were going through the freezer, the main freezer, is that we did eat through our 1 pack of green beans that I was hoping to eat through this month. We've already finished it. So I just think I have 2.5 left. So next month I'll probably have the same goal. I'll probably try and eat through another pack of those green beans that are not as great. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will put a link in the description. The first link will be the Scandian Home. uh, YouTube channel that I found. So I really liked it. So I thought I'd share. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend. Bye.